all the way from Turkey. And, it's so, I call it, to be honest, it's such a rare privilege to have this phenomenal personality. Pastor Amos, it's nice to have you all the way from Turkey. I know you are doing the ministry of God. At the same time, we hope we can tap from what you've got in this amazing teaching series, how to speak your wealth into existence. So, Pastor Amos, if you don't mind, you have the floor now. Can you just give us those nuggets, the things we need to know on how to speak the right wealth into existence, so that we can start living in that life of abundance?
Wow. Wow. Well, thank you so much. Let me start on that note. Thank you so much for this very rare privilege. Liz, I'm grateful for that. It's an honor. It's a privilege. Thank you so much. At least I've also learned a lot from you since I started listening to this mentorship class. That's been a blessing to me. And I want to appreciate everyone also on the call right now. I know we're going to learn from ourselves today again. So thank you once again for the privilege. I appreciate it. My name is Amos Adeyinka. I'm based in Turkey by privilege. I've been pastoring for some time now, but we give God praise for that privilege also. So just because of the short time we have taken on this topic, speak your word into existence. And this subject is a very crucial one, very, very important, very, very important. It's a very interesting topic because when the concern on the subject of wealth or money is settled, I'm telling you, burdens become minimal. Prayer points become lesser. At the background of every prayer today, one of the major focus is, Lord, breakthrough this, breakthrough that, breakthrough that. It's all about wealth. But it's good for us to address it. But I have like 4 points to quickly address. 4 points. Number one of it, I think I've heard something similar. You mentioned it. Number one of it is what I put down. I put it down like, if you are talking about wealth, speaking it into reality, number one I put down is, you must see it. I will just mention them, then I'll come back to them. Number two, you must also be ready to talk it. And number three is then walk it. See it, talk it, walk it. Then
See
number
it.
last.
Can you say that again, sir? See it.
Is see it, talk it, and walk it.
All right.
So those are the number 4 is also, don't be intimidated by somebody else's wealth, but be motivated by it. Don't be intimidated by somebody's success or wealth, but be motivated by it. So let's go to number 1 now to start on that note. Now, in terms of speaking your word into existence, that is speaking it into reality. I said, see it. Now, it will be very difficult to doubt what you see. It will be very difficult to doubt what you see. So if you can see yourself, you are seeing that word, then very difficult for you to doubt what you see. That is talking about, you picture that word in yourself. See yourself in your news level. Don't look down on yourself by the picture of what you see today, but see that word, the place you want to be. See the picture. Like my father says, he said, the future you cannot picture, you cannot manifest in it. So picture the future of your status. Picture the future of your status. That shows, although your current level maybe at a level, but you are not, that picture you are seeing get you to a level that you are not satisfied. It made you to see that, no, I have not arrived. I have a place, I'm still going. That is the picture he's talking about. See it. So when you see it, you see yourself walking into it. Your sight send a signal into your thought. Your sight sent a signal into your thought. So when you see, you begin to give you a signal. So something like this is existing. So it begin to send a signal into your thought. That's why I call number one, see it. Then number two, I put as a talk it. Now, don't be intimidated by what you see. Now, if you see a picture of your level where you want to become, it may appear, in fact, it is better to see something big. But at the same time, don't be intimidated by what you see. Like the Bible says, there's nothing new under the heaven. Somebody has achieved it. It also means that you can see it. Don't look at it that it is not possible. Don't look at it that it is not possible, because when you see it and then you are talking it, it makes it become, it is forming part of, it's forming, is sending a something to you. It's making you, at least it's setting you on your toes. So you see it, in it, so you'll not be intimidated, because there's nothing big today. There has no small beginning yesterday.
Very true.
You see it appeared big, very good. That is why you must begin to speak it. So the other side, it will be speaking to you because you have seen it somewhere, somehow. Then you now begin to look at the other part of it. It was not as big like this when the person also started. Now, some people were seen celebrating their victory today. They started at a very small thing. So it will help you to begin to talk it, you begin to say it, you begin to say it. I need to say this to us here. There was a time I was believing God for a particular thing, because I've seen a picture of what God told me. Then I was to buy a land. They said, oh, Pastor, come and do this, even though you say half of a plot. I said, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I swear, with the picture that I've seen, it is bigger than what half of a plot can contain. So that picture is now beginning to fall. I said, no, I can't take it. I began to walk it. I began to speak it. And then the first 1 acre, I got it. Because I saw something, I saw a picture of where out that tomorrow is going to be. So that's why I said you must talk it. And then you will not, but as you are talking it, it makes you not be intimidated by the size of what you have visualized. And also now, it may look big, but you know that at the end of the day, as you keep saying it, it becomes small. Because each step of the day you are taking, that picture is now coming smaller. So number 3 is walk it. Walk it. I said number 1 is see it, number 2, talk it, number 3 is walk it. And this is very, very crucial, very, very crucial, people of God. Now, what talk is not going to jump on us, because we're talking about speak your word into existence. It's beyond just speaking. If you speak it, like Coach Dan said, if you speak it and you are not taking a step in line with what we are speaking, it is like it's now going to be contradicting. It will leave one to be frustrated than before. So it is walk it. Now I said, someone said, talk is cheap, action is expensive.
And you say that again, Pastor.
Talk is cheap, action is expensive.
To talk is
Since you can see people talking all manner of things. Oh, you want to execute a project, you see people, oh, I will support you, I will do this. But when the time to execution comes, you won't see them again. That's what it means. That talk is very cheap. Action is very expensive. So when you are in the speed of, you have seen it, you are talking it, the most paramount part of it is now walk it. Walk it. Now, the Bible says in the book of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12, it says, walk out your own salvation. That is, although you have been preached to, we are not in church anyway, but I'm just trying to balance it. You have received a word, somebody preached. The word comes to you. If you are not working on what you receive, it cannot do anything. That's why I say, walk out your own, walk it out. Now you have seen the picture. You are talking it. There's always going to be a responsibility, action point, what you have to do in order to get this word into existence. So if you are speaking it, if you have seen it and you are talking it, then what step, what effort are you putting in place? So you must walk it. The Bible also said, we must not all love in words alone, but in deeds, that is in action. So let's work it out. Let's keep working it. Work is the one that is most important. After you have seen it, you are talking it, the most important part of it is now ready to walk it. Many are not working today because, okay, they failed yesterday. I can't take that step anymore. I've been rejected yesterday. I don't want to feel the stress of being rejected again. So we must do that. Number 4 is, this one I said, don't be intimidated by somebody else's word. Because I told some people, I said, don't put in your mind that everybody you see driving a good car today is a Yahoo person.
And that's true.
So I said, don't just calculate that everybody that you do see riding a big car today is a fraudulent politician, or is somebody that has doing prostitution. No, don't be intimidated. I want to say this. There was a day in this country, I was walking out. No, one of a white friend came and he brought a car. I saw this car. I love it. What I did is that I used my hand. I rub the car. I rub my head. Good thing they suit me too.
Everybody likes good thing, Pastor.
So I said, so we must not be, when we see success, when we see word, don't add negative meaning to them. See it on the positive side of it. So if you don't add negative meaning, you also attract what you like. What you dislike, you cannot attract. So add positive meaning to it. Who told you that somebody cannot do a legitimate business and make money? Who told you that everybody walking on the street, they are fraudulent? No. So we must not be intimidated by somebody else's words, breakthrough, success, but rather we must be motivated. Wow. If this one is working, like you agree with me, when Bishop Oyedepo saw something, he said, if this thing is working here, it can as well work anywhere. It can as well work anywhere. When you are motivated by it, you look at it, wow, if this thing is happening that place, that shows it can also happen to me. Can also experience the same thing. That is the motivation part of it. It gets us motivated when you are happy with it. Not that you see something good and you are so bitter in your inside. No. Celebrate it. I told my people here, I said, even celebrating, what you are celebrating is just that you are celebrating because you believe that your God can do more than that. You are not looking as if that, okay, only people that are making money, that are Yahoo people, that are this, that, they are that. Are you saying you cannot do legitimate business and make money? So we must not be intimidated by, we must not be intimidated by the success of others. So now I put down, I said, this will always move you to see it, talk it, and walk it. If you are motivated by their success, that means you see people ahead of you, you talk it regularly. You'll be encouraged and motivated to keep walking what you see, what you talk. You'll be motivated because you have seen that somebody is successful today without missing figure. Then it motivates you also to want to push more. So I think I have to rest it for here now. Thank you so much once again for the privilege. When you give a pastor microphone, they want to preach.
I know. I mean, there's nothing wrong, Pastor Amos, and I'm so elated, and you took it from a different perspective, from a different view, which is, you said, the 4 things we need to understand before we're able to speak this wealth into existence. He said you must be able to see it. You must be able to talk it, you must be able to walk it, and don't be intimidated by someone else's success and wealth. That is so powerful. And you further broke this down, and for us to be able to digest it. Now, it's just that, most of the people keep wondering, speaking it, if you say saying it, talking it, working it, don't be intimidated. So what else do we need to do? Knowing, especially when you are in this part of the world, knowing that the current economic circumstances situation is not giving you that enabling environment chances to be able to say the right things to yourself. Take, for example, people driving in Lagos, all right? You know, if you drive in Lagos, it's different from everywhere in the world. You're going to be frustrated by that downfall guy. You're going to be frustrated by that keke napep, that's, you know, Okada guy. So can you imagine, how would you be able to speak those well? What if you are doing the driving and you just see that driver just come brushing your car, you know, from the side? You know, what gets into your mind? And, you know, you have other vehicles on in and saying, move, 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 move. And so, and you already start to curse or do this. So how do you manage that to speak well and, you know, just manage that situation?
No matter where we find ourselves, first thing first is that no matter, like I said, apart from the circumstances, you know, one thing is, let's learn on how to start from where we are. Let's start from where we are. No matter how small it is, it's not a crime to start small. It can remain a crime to now remain small. Start small and start growing it. So in terms of definitely, there's going to be every vision, we always have it's something we call environmental challenge.
No, please hold on right quick, Pastor. I think that is the right answer. To me, you have just nailed it. Every vision. Can you say that again, sir?
So every vision, we always have environmental challenge.
So yes. How do we manage those environmental challenges? That's not going to kill those vision.
Yes. Now, on that part, there are two things. One is, be sure of the picture you are of the future you are picture. So when you know where you are going, challenges will not limit you. In fact, you know that the bigger your vision, the bigger the challenges will become. So you just need to maintain. Now you be sure of the picture of the future you are picture, and then that now need to now maintain undivided focus. Give no room for distractions. Somebody brush your car, somebody is talking you down, you submitted a proposal and they are saying no. They are saying all those things, they are coming to be a form of distraction. But when you man that focus on what you have seen, no, you keep moving. Even in the midst of all challenges, you keep moving. So have the assurance of the picture. Be sure. Don't just say, if you are not sure, now you can easily stay away from it.
Wow.
So when you are sure, you keep moving.
Wow. Thank you so much, Pastor Amos. Once again, viewers, our big tribe, I hope you got value. And like what we told you, like your time here in this mastermind mentorship class is never going to be a waste. It's going to be of value. And remember, at last, value is what makes the difference in results. What becomes of you is as a result of how valuable you have become. And when you become more valuable, you start to attract right things to you. And that's why this WealthSecrets Mastermind Mentorship class is tailored towards helping you to realize and achieving your financial goals in life. All right. So it's your regular host, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. So I want to say, until we see you again, same time, same link on the same program, WealthSecrets Mastermind Mentorship class. Remember, as you go about your day, we want to encourage you not just to candidate, because that is how you start to go down in the path of failure. But rather, we encourage you to do what? Make the day count for your home good. Take care. God bless you. See you on the winning side of life. Bye for now.